Big 550, KTRS. Hillary Clinton to speak to the country in about 40 minutes or so. We'll carry that live for you. Coming up next hour, Tony Messenger going to be along, talk some Missouri results. Right now, though, Dr. Michael Lim is a cardiologist with SLU Care at SSM Health SLU Hospital. Doctor, we invited you on the show because we knew that one side was going to win, one side was going to lose, one side was going to be very happy, one side was going to be very sad. Getting any calls on stress-relieving techniques in your practice these days?
Wow, stress. I guess it's... this past week or 2 weeks have been pretty anxiety and stress prone for a lot of different people.
Right.
Fears for the unknown certainly always come up in terms of election time. We had two candidates which seemed to be very polarizing, and
Right.
so I think those fears were definitely magnified.
So I have a couple of friends who I talked to who took Xanax last night, who said, I can't deal with this, took a Xanax and went to bed. And I said, hey, do you have one of those for me or no? But I mean, go out, work out, take a deep breath, go for a jog, eat some salad. I mean, how do you get this out?
Well, I don't know about eating salad as far as a stress reduction technique, but
that's why you're the doctor and I'm the talk show host.
It probably is reasonably healthy.
I meant eat something healthy.
But certainly, I think the time to kind of talk about stress reduction type of activities, this is a good time, and there are always opportunities for stress to come around, and it is proven that people are under more stress or anxious, and certainly under those types of endeavors do have a higher risk for having heart attacks, do have a higher risk for heart disease, and people who live themselves. And we've known this for a long time, right? The type A personality has always been associated with, wow, you've used this comment probably, wow, he looks like a heart attack waiting to happen kind of concept.
Yeah.
And that might be a little bit of an overstatement, but that's probably true. And so what can work for stress reduction? Well, certainly physical activity and exercise can work for stress reduction, with one caveat, I guess I would say, and that is to not have your headphones playing radio that's dealing with political commentary or something that's going to contribute to the stress, or that the TV screen in front of you doesn't really have one of the famous things on. Look at something different. And in fact, based on what the weather is like right now, go outside, take a walk, go to Forest Park and look at all the beautiful trees. It's got a nice, beautiful fall, crisp nature to it today, and that would be fantastic. If you can't do that, things like yoga and things basically like close your eyes, take deep breaths in through your nose, breathe them out through your mouth, and give yourself 2 minutes where you just do that. You take in a really slow, deep breath for 10 seconds. You breathe in, and then let it out.
Kelly's doing it right now.
I am.
You feel better? You do that every day. We stress with me working every day.
But there is a difference between real stress and anxiety when you're like having an anxiety attack.
Well, I think there is a difference, but they're highly related. And one leads to another. And so when you get stressed, and then your mind starts to play with you, and then you get more stressed, and then now you become worried and concerned, and so now you start getting anxious, and that just sort of starts snowballing into a vicious cycle. And that one thing feeds off another, and so the only way to get out of there is you got to break the cycle. And just the breathing technique we just talked about, or getting yourself away from the TV. Turn off the TV.
Yeah.
Turn off the TV.
Well, look, I mean, it's not just politics. We're coming into the holiday season.
Absolutely.
And it's family, and it's friends, and it's girlfriends and boyfriends and husbands and wives and in-laws and everything
we certainly
else.
see a spike in people admitted to the hospital around Thanksgiving and the holiday season for exactly that reasons, accompanied by non-healthy eating. Like, there's more than salad that usually exists on the Thanksgiving table.
Right.
So sometimes that contributes to it as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like to imbibe in alcohol, thinking that would bring their stress down.
Yeah, that doesn't really work.
A good stiff
Darn.
belt doesn't work the way it used to.
You know, it's great to, I think, enjoy a glass of wine or a drink or a beer, and I think enjoying that in the right circumstances is fantastic. But utilizing that as this is going to help me relax, I think that connection is the one that's been overplayed and the one that potentially becomes dangerous.
Yeah.
Because, well, what if one drink doesn't really calm me, and then I need another one?
Well, that's
and then
like
I need
on
another
those
one.
TV shows, Mad Men, whatever, right? Back
Yeah.
in the I need a drink to calm my nerves.
Right.
You know that's never.
Right.
I mean, we didn't grow up with that. That wasn't our. That was an older generation who sort of had that philosophy.
Still kind of a dangerous or worrisome kind of an association for sure.
Yeah, good. All right. That's Dr. Michael Lim, cardiologist with SLU Care and SSM Health SLU Hospital. Doctor, thanks for coming in.
Deep breaths, relax. It's a beautiful day.
Inhale,
It is a
exhale.
gorgeous day outside.
Beautiful day.
You
Yes.
betcha. Doctor,
Take care.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
All right. Coming up next hour, Tony Messenger is going to be along. He, columnist for the Post-Dispatch, contributor to the Big 550 KTRS. He'll have a thing or two to say, and then we'll take some phone calls. But really, kind of the big news. The big news is the big news is that in California, the voters beat back the initiative that would force adult filmmakers and adult film